Have you noticed your indoor plants starting to look a little tired lately? Maybe some of them have yellow leaves, slower growth, or drooping edges. Don't panic. This doesn't necessarily mean your plants are dying. They're simply reacting to the change of season. As fall and winter arrive, the days get shorter, sunlight becomes weaker, and indoor air turns much drier because of heating systems. All of these changes can stress your plants, but the good news is, with a few simple adjustments, you can help them stay healthy, green, and beautiful throughout the colder months. One of the most important things to understand is that plants naturally slow down their growth during this time of year. In nature, this is their way of conserving energy when sunlight is limited. That means your watering, lighting, and general care routine must change to match their new rhythm. The biggest mistake many people make in winter is overwatering. Because the soil stays moist longer, watering too frequently can cause the roots to rot. Before watering, always check the top 2 inches of soil with your fingers. If it feels completely dry, water slowly and evenly, allowing the excess to drain out of the pot. If the soil still feels damp, wait a few more days before checking again. It's always safer to underwater slightly than to let your plants sit in soggy soil. Remember, during the colder months, less is often more when it comes to watering. Light is another crucial factor for plant health. With shorter days and weaker sunlight, most indoor plants struggle to get the light they need. Try moving them closer to your brightest windows, ideally south or west-facing ones if you live in the northern hemisphere. This gives them the strongest and longest light available each day. Be sure to rotate your plants every 1 or 2 weeks so all sides receive light evenly and grow symmetrically. And don't forget to clean the leaves regularly. Dust can block sunlight from reaching the surface of the leaves, which reduces photosynthesis. Simply wiping the leaves with a damp cloth every couple of weeks can make a big difference. If your home is especially dark during winter, investing in a simple grow light is a great solution. Even a few hours of supplemental light can help your plants stay strong and vibrant until spring returns. Temperature is another factor that many people overlook. During fall and winter, homes often have inconsistent temperatures warm during the day because of heating and cooler at night. Most houseplants prefer stable temperatures between 65 and 75 degrees Fahrenheit, 18 and 24 degrees Celsius. Keep them away from cold drafts that come from doors or windows, and also avoid placing them too close to heaters or fireplaces. Direct heat can dry them out quickly and burn their leaves. A good rule is to make sure there's some distance between your plants and any heat source, and if your windows get very cold at night, move your plants a little further inside to protect them. Humidity is another big challenge in the colder months. Heating systems make indoor air very dry, and many tropical plants suffer because they're used to humid environments. To help increase humidity, group several plants together when they're close. They naturally release moisture and create a small, more humid microclimate. You can also place your pots on a pebble tray with water, making sure the bottoms of the pots don't touch the water directly. As the water evaporates, it increases the humidity around your plants. And if you have a humidifier, that's even better. Running it for a few hours a day not only benefits your plants, but also makes your home environment healthier for you too. When it comes to fertilizing, most plants don't need it during fall and winter. Because they grow more slowly, they require fewer nutrients. You can safely pause feeding until spring when growth picks up again. Over-fertilizing during the cold months can actually harm your plants by building up salts in the soil and stressing their roots. Instead, focus on maintaining a stable environment. Light, water, and humidity are the key priorities right now. Pest control is another important part of winter care. The warm, dry air inside homes can create perfect conditions for pests like spider mites, fungus gnats, and mealybugs. These tiny invaders can quickly spread if not caught early. Make it a habit to inspect your plants every week, especially under the leaves and around the soil. Look for signs such as tiny webs, sticky residue, or small white spots. If you see anything suspicious, Clean the affected leaves gently with a damp cloth and use an organic insecticidal spray if needed. Increasing humidity also helps prevent many pests, since spider mites, for example, thrive in dry air. Another thing to keep in mind is to avoid repotting during this time of year unless it's absolutely necessary. Your plants are resting, and they won't recover as quickly from root disturbance. Unless a plant is severely root-bound or the soil has completely degraded, it's better to wait until spring to repot. In the meantime, you can gently refresh the top layer of soil if needed or trim off any dead leaves to keep your plant looking tidy. A great extra tip for winter care is to pay attention to how your plants interact with the indoor environment. For example, if your windows are drafty, you can add a curtain or insulating film to keep the cold air out. You can also place your plants on a table or shelf instead of directly on a cold floor. These small adjustments can make a noticeable difference in their health and comfort. And one last thing, plants still need love and attention, even when they're not actively growing. Take a few minutes every week to observe them. Notice how the leaves feel, how the soil looks, and how they respond to light. Each plant has its own personality, and getting to know them better will help you understand their needs. The more you observe, the better caretaker you become. By following these simple but essential steps, your indoor plants will not only survive fall and winter, but also stay vibrant until the growing season returns. Keep the watering light, the air humid, and the light bright, and you'll enjoy a healthy indoor jungle all year round. I'd love to hear from you. Tell me in the comments where you're watching from and what kind of plants you have at home. Let me know what you'd like to learn about caring for your plants during this season, and I'll include your suggestions in future videos. And don't forget to check out my playlist, where I share all my videos on plant care. You'll find guides for different houseplants, tips for every season, and plenty of inspiration to help you fill your home with life and color.